Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. So just like T-Mobile said that this year, 2022, is their peak year on network investment, the same goes for Verizon. Verizon CEO recently also said this is our peak year for network investment. So here we have an article from Yahoo Finance. I will leave it in the description. It's a bit of an older article from October from Brad Smith, but I'll leave it in the description so you guys could check it out. So the reason this is so, how can I word this properly? So Verizon says it's their peak year, right? In terms of spend. So this is the most amount that they will spend on infrastructure modernization, C-band, in one single year. But that doesn't mean that next year the CapEx drops off like severely, like they're going to cut out $10 billion. So that's not what that means. So I wanted to clarify that. So they spent an incremental $10 billion over 3 years, right? This year is peak year of that $10 billion spend. So they were able to squeeze in 5 to 6 billion of the total 10 billion into this fiscal year, which is incredible, by the way, right? You can only do so much. You got to remember the guys that are going up on these cell sites are still human beings. So this is crazy. I'm being told in parts of California, Verizon is going 24/7. And if you look at how large of an area that is, just to put that into perspective, C-band goes up every hour in that part. So just keep that in mind, how quickly this is going. And I'm not talking about one specific area. I'm talking about the entire Northern California. One C-band panel is going up every hour. That's how aggressively they're deploying this. And I sit back and I look at the info that I'm getting and I reply back. I'm like, I say, damn, was it that serious to catch T-Mobile? Because I still think that's what it's all about. Verizon wants to regain their leadership. They want to regain the best 5G network or have the best 5G network when it's all said and done. And I think that's the motivation behind it. I think it's them catching T-Mobile. So, but again, don't take this statement out of context. They're still going to spend around, they're dropping off around 20% next year, maybe more. Who knows? The plans always change. And they are guiding to spend about $20 billion still next year, right? They have about probably another $2 to $3 billion of that $10 billion for C-band left, which they're probably gonna blow through in the first half of next year, right? They spend close to $6 billion per quarter, just about, and then after that next year, right? They go back in 2024. They go back to their regular $17 billion that they usually spent, which is still an aggressive amount, right? That's still a lot. If T-Mobile goes to the guided 8 to 9 billion, Verizon is still spending 10 billion more in one annual year. Just let that sink in, how much more they're spending. They're spending an additional 10 billion every single year, every single fiscal year. That's insane if you think about that. Just think about that. Put it in perspective for you. If a person had that much more money, they could do just that much more, right? So it's very basic to figure that out. You don't need a rocket scientist to break that down for you. So again, don't take that out of context. Like I said, the peak year next year is still around 20 billion. Then they do drop off a little more, but they just go back to what they usually spend, which is that 17 billion. And then if there's an opportunity to accelerate, to scale more, they might spend a little more once again. So leave all your comments in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.